What's up, everyone? Just gonna get on here and have a little hangout and talk session. Um, just got done watching SmackDown, really good show. We're getting AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins at um, Night Champion. So that's gonna be a very good, interesting match. It's gonna be a banger. Uh, let's see, Backlash. Let's talk about Backlash because I know I didn't give my thoughts on the show, and then after that we can do. I'm gonna do some tier lists and just chill and hang out. Um, so the opening match was Bianca beating Io, which was a phenomenal match. Boy, oh wow, I'm yawning. It was a good match. Really was enjoying myself with that match. Um, um, very, very like high pace, fast and slow, which is my type of matches. Start off kind of fast and go slow and fast, slow, fast. You get the idea. So it was a good match. I'd give it like a 4. I just enjoyed it. It was a really good match. Just the wrong person won in my opinion. And then we got Seth against Omos, and for a match that no one was gonna give credit to, was one of the better matches on the card. And it just shows. I think Omos can be really, really good, and you know, in a couple years, he'll be like one of the best giants, I think, in WWE history because I think he can do things like on like a lot of the other giants really couldn't do. Um, Seth had to hit a mega stomp, which I thought was cool as frick. He had to go on top rope and hit a curb stomp, and I was like, you know what, fair play to you. Um, then there was, I give that like a 3.5. No, I'll give it a 4. I give it a 4. Then we have United States Champion Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed. I really wanted Bronson to win this. I'm the biggest Bronson Reed mark, I think. Uh, he is one of my favorites, in my personal opinion. Um, dude is a big boy and he can wrestle. And I had a feeling either Lashley or Theory was going to win because it's not going to. I don't think a Raw guy was going to win and then get drafted to SmackDown, but you never know. Um, but very, very good match. Good, fast pace, hard hitting, you know, everything in between. Um, but yeah, I was enjoying it. Um, a lot of things I think with that match went really good. Went really good. Um, I give that a 3.5. Definitely a 3.5. Um, then we got Rhea versus Zelina, and it was an okay match. It was more for the moment for Zelina than anything because they put on a good match to me. A lot of people are like, oh, it was the worst match in the card. Yeah, but to me, it was still a good match. I enjoyed that match. Zelina got her moment, and it was just fun. It was a good thing for him. I gave it a 3, like a low 3. Um, how this did not main event, I will never know. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a street fight, San Juan street fight. That freaking match was phenomenal. One of the best street fights I think I've ever seen, and You know, props to Bad Bunny, props to the Damian Priest. That whole freaking thing was amazing. Um, but yeah, just really good, really entertaining. I was really hoping Priest would win. I kind of knew they weren't gonna let Bad Bunny lose in Puerto Rico, but a man can dream. Judgment Day coming out, Carlito coming back, bro. Why can't y'all hire that man back? He gave me a pop, bro. The pop he got was amazing. Um, but yeah, it was a fun time. What else? Um, Still don't know how that did not main event. That match was that match was really freaking good. I give that like a 5. That was a 5-star match in my opinion. The crowd, the atmosphere, the spots, everything. Bad Bunny taking some bumps that I didn't think he would. Um, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. My apologies. Been a long week. Um, but yeah, freaking that match was really freaking good. Let's see. The Bloodline defeated Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle. It was a good match. Story was okay. It's just kind of getting repeat. I did like the fact that Solo was starting the show like he doesn't trust the Usos, and the Usos really kind of don't trust him, and like a lot of tension with the Bloodline. And I kind of figured if the baby faces were gonna lose, because it kind of went face one, heel one, face one, heel one, face one. So kind of it balanced. It went like face, heel, face, heel, face. So it kind of leveled out. Because if the Bloodline would have lost, Cody would have lost. Um, but um, I knew Riddle was probably going to take the pin. I don't know why I keep yawning. I knew Riddle was going to definitely take the pin. Um, he they really aren't. I don't know what they're going to do with Matt since Randy's still not back. Um, I definitely have him go after Gunther because I feel like that'd be a banger match. A lot of people would sleep on. Um, in the main event, which I don't think should have been the main event, it should have flipped. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest should have been the main event. Cody Rhodes defeating Brock Lesnar. Um, the match was okay. I give Sammy and I gave the Bloodline thing like a 3.5. Could have been a little bit better, but I ain't gonna complain too much. Cody and Lesnar was okay. I did like how they started, not like how every Brock match, where it goes, oh, Brock's gonna just dominate. Cody came out swinging, and you know, Brock got busted open. We got blood, and it was just a fun little bloody match. Uh, I gave it a 4. I, it could have been a little bit better. I think this one Cody's gonna lose, and they're gonna have another one. I don't know. Are they gonna really let Lesnar lose 2 back-to-back pay-per-views and then Cody win Money in the Bank? I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, but I did enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot of this pay-per-view as a whole was definitely a 9 out of 10. Um, for me, very good. Um, but yeah, Backlash was really good. I know it's been like a while. Um, Work's kind of been murking me. Um, but it is what it is. Let's see. They're like Backlash was just good. I really enjoyed it. Um, so I'm gonna do this, and we'll get started doing this a football tier list. I really, like I said, this is just gonna be a main like hangout chill type thing. I'll talk about uh, pretty much anything I want. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let's see how this goes. So it's a custom list of every team, and you'll guys see which NFL team I like, and you know they're great. I like them. They're okay. I hate. There'll be a good amount of teams down here on the hate list. Um, but to me, I only love one team. Um, they know who they are. Um, and we'll get started here in a second. I'm playing a game on my phone real quick. I know I'm very unprofessional. Um, but it is what it is. Um, there's just so much that I've been off with. I haven't been around that much lately. But like I said, work's kind of been keeping me busy. Um, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to still trying to give y'all good content and do it, switching things up and trying to do different things. And it's just a little bit hard with, like I said, work kind of being difficult. Okay, this dude can just win. All right, I'm just gonna start. That guy can win. Okay, so Arizona, um, they're okay. Don't really. They're just there. I don't hate them. I don't think they're good or great. I don't like them. I mean, they're just there to me. Like they're just kind of meh to me. Falcons, I like Falcons. They're a cool team. They had some good players: Julio, Matt Ryan, Gonzalez. I believe he was on there for a little bit. Um, they had Michael Vick before the whole thing happened. Um, yeah, good players. Just I wish they could have beat Tom Brady, but sadly it didn't happen in the Super Bowl. Um, Ravens. I despise this team with a passion. It's you will see real quick a lot of teams in here will be in the same division, so you will definitely see what team I am. And it's kind of ironic because the two teams that probably everyone's probably either thinking that I like are coming up either way. It's either going to be these two or this team. But I hate this team. I will always hate that team. That team aggravates me. Their fan base it aggravates my soul. You make one little joke and they go nuts, and you get death threats. You call their quarterback or running back, and you're public enemy number one. And it's just they're sad. They're sad, and they try to say, I'll get to what they try to say when my team comes up, but nah, Bills. They're great. I like the Bills. Josh Allen, you know, um, Stephon Diggs. Um, they got some good players. CJ Spiller was on that team for a while. Fitzpatrick, and they've been to 4 Super Bowls and never won it. I feel bad for them. Um, Great fans, one of the best fans, you know, best fans I've ever come, you know, talk to when it comes to like Falcon fans. They're kind of just like, yeah, we're here. Cardinals fans, they're just like meh, and then these freaking dirty, ugly purple birds. Can't stand them. But yeah, the Bills. I always really like the Bills. Not like as like since my team was always kind of mediocre, but now they're actually really good. Always rooted for the Bills to do something, and sadly, this never did. And same thing with this team, Carolina. I love their uniforms, or to die for. Good players again. Cam Newton, even though I don't like Cam Newton, he was, a good Panther. Smith, a good receiver who went to Baltimore. Luke Kuechly, Christian McCaffrey, really good players. Been to 2 Super Bowls, couldn't get it done. I always root for them too. If like I said, my team isn't the best, so is what it is. The Bears, they're all right. I don't really have a relationship with the Bears, I would say, because it's just the Bears. Like, I don't hate them. I don't love them. They're just there for me. They're just there. The Bengals. Yep, that's my favorite team. Been a diehard Cincinnati fan since I was 3. And the only reason why I became a Cincinnati fan is because they beat the Niners, and my dad's a Niner fan. I was like, oh, they're better than the Niners, and boy, was I wrong. 2 Super Bowls back in the 80s, and we recently went to a Super Bowl, just couldn't win. Broke my heart, but it is what it is. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Carson Palmer, CJ Houshmandzadeh, Chad Okocinco, Maluga, Pecco. There's a lot of Vontaze Burfict. I can name a lot of players off. Andrew Whitworth. Can never say his last name. Just a lot of just good memories and heartbreaking memories with this team. Pac-Man, Kirkpatrick, even though I couldn't stand Kirkpatrick. So we got Cleveland. So everyone thinks I'm probably going to put him here, but I'm not. I'm going to put him in okay. Nope. No, you're not going to hate. You're going to okay. I don't hate Cleveland. I actually like to root for Cleveland when they're facing this team. And in fact, I was going to do this now. If this team plays these 2 teams and they beat them, I love them. But when they face us, you go down there. But when you beat these 2 teams and lose with us, thank you. This team, cannot stand this team. Most overrated team in NFL history. Can't stand their uniforms. Can't stand anything about it. Just makes me want to puke. I can't. These 2, I hate the most. I cannot stand these 2 teams, obviously because we're rivals. But a simple fact, their fan base, kind of the bandwagoners that I had to deal with, are toxic. They're also toxic. Cleveland fan base ain't that toxic, and I do feel bad for them because obviously they're the Browns. But yeah, screw this team. Burn these 2. Actually, burn these 3 with everything in everything. So just burn all those burn these teams, okay? Because you're in my division. You're in my division. You have 2 Super Bowls. You have 6? So screw you both. Not because of that, but for one, y'all cheat, and y'all cheat. Okay, 49 Super Bowl, that was holding. I don't care what anyone says, that was holding. Y'all had a rapist on the team that got away with it. I just can't. I hate them. And in Dallas, your fan base annoys me the most. We're going to the Super Bowl. No, y'all ain't. Y'all ain't going to the Super Bowl. Stop it. Y'all ain't making it. You'll be first round exits or second round exits. Broncos, I mean, they're all right. I liked them when they had Peyton Manning, but when they had Peyton Manning and Von Miller and Chubb, I like the Broncos, but they don't have anyone. They got Russell Wilson, who's kind of getting washed at this point, and just not my cup of tea when it comes to that team. But yeah, just meh. Detroit, y'all are great. I love Detroit. Jared Goff, y'all had Anime Man, but he went to the Saints. what is his name? He was from Michigan. He was that defensive dude. I'd have to ask my friend. I can't remember his name. He's freaking a monster. Y'all got like the Lions are gonna be scary. Mark my words, they are gonna be good. And when they are good, don't come back to this video because they will be good, and that's gonna be the fun part with it. I always said, I told my friend, um, who's like a what is it? He's a Jets fan, and he's like, bro, Detroit's garbage. I'm like, yeah, Detroit's garbage right now. Well, give him a couple. Give him a couple. I think Detroit's going to be deadly this year. Deadly. Packers. They okay. You know, like I said, I don't really. They don't really. They're just there. You know, they've won a. They beat them in a Super Bowl. They beat the Steelers in a Super Bowl. So good job on you boys. Actually, for that lone reason, I like you guys. You beat this monstrosity team in the Super Bowl. I like you guys. Don't like your ex-quarterback. Clay Matthews was a monster. AJ Hawk was good. Clinton Dix. Y'all had some studs. I will say that y'all had some studs. I just don't like Aaron Rodgers. Texans. I'm gonna say I like the Texans right now because they're gonna be scary. I feel like the Texans get shunned by most of the community because they're just there. Like a lot of people could have been here, or they just like don't exist. I'm like I like the Texans. You know, I don't love them because obviously I love my boys, but you know, Texans I like. They're just there. They're just chilling. Colts. I mean, y'all are all right. I don't really got a bone to pick with y'all. Like y'all had Peyton Manning, Pat McAfee. Y'all had two amazing players. Y'all had more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But like, I wish y'all would change the logo. Okay, the logo is what kills me with this team. Change the freaking logo, and you know, maybe I'll like it a little bit more. But like, it's just so basic and so same thing with us. Okay, I don't know why we went from the Tiger to a B. Go back to the Tiger. Y'all make like a something like a not like a I was gonna say a Bronco, but obviously we can't do that. But like something different than just this. It's just so bleh. Jacksonville, I'm gonna put in the like. You know, I had issues with this team when they were Saxonville, and everyone was meat riding them and saying, "Oh, they're so good," and they lose to freaking the Patriots and everything in between. But like, when you're kind of getting threatened to move to London and stuff like that, you know, I don't know. I do feel bad for Jacksonville. Hey, what's up, Trenchy? How you doing? We're in a little hangout type thing. Just talking. Doing some tier lists. I'm gonna do another one after this. I don't know what yet, but just talking about random stuff. But yeah, Jacksonville's had like kind of like what the Bengals have had, like in the Panthers and Detroit and the Texans, and honestly, I can say the Falcons. Like just mediocre and not that good. When they're good, it actually feels good for them to, you know, pop off. Chiefs, I hate y'all. I hate you. I hate the Chiefs. I hate everything about them. Y'all were nothing before Patrick Mahomes, and now all of a sudden y'all got like the biggest ego I've ever seen. Same thing with our fan base. I'll say that our fan base gets annoying because all of a sudden we got a good quarterback. Now we talk all this garbage. Nah, stay humble, Bengal fans. Y'all, Kansas City fans, go eat mud. Okay, step on a Lego. Okay, y'all were nothing without Patrick Mahomes, and now all of a sudden, you think you got clean uniforms. We'll say that they're all red's good. but just step on a Lego. Chargers. I also hate the Chargers. One reason, people who said Herbert's better than Burrow, are you on crack or just smoking? What are you smoking? Because I need to know. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. They're okay. Your fan base annoys me because you got Philip Rivers, you had Drew Brees, you had some really good players on your team. Just couldn't ever get out of the choking hazard because you're the freaking AFC versions of the Falcons. But yeah, y'all got good players, really good uniforms. Just the people who said Herbert's better than Burrow aggravated me. The Rams, y'all are okay. I don't really hate y'all, and I don't. As much as someone probably think I hate them for beating us in the Super Bowl, I really don't. They bought us. They bought that Super Bowl. Good for y'all. Y'all beat the worst line team in NFL history. But I don't hate this team because it showed this year they were non-existent. I don't even think they're going to be good this year. I think they'll be mediocre at best. I don't know why y'all moved up. Whoop. Go back up. Thank you. I don't know why y'all moved to freaking LA when y'all were perfectly in St. Louis. Y'all should have stayed in St. Louis, but that's not my decision. The Raiders. I like the Raiders. They got clean uniforms. They've had some good players. They've also had some busts. They've also kind of been mediocre now recently. With they've won I think 3 Super Bowls if I'm not 3 or 2 Super Bowls if I'm not mistaken, and they haven't won anything else like after that. So they're kind of just always been there. Their fan base you can either meet the coolest Raider fans or the most meanest Raider fans, and they just look like they intimidate everything. And I'm all for it. I like their fans. If you treat them nice, they'll treat you nice. Same thing with pretty much, the Bills fans, us, Panthers, Detroit. I would say Atlanta, Texans, and Jags. Where if you treat them with respect, they'll treat you back. But it's if these ones at the bottom, I would go with Cleveland too. I would probably say pretty much every fan base, but these 1, 2, 3, these 4 at the bottom, you can literally say your quarterback's a running back. You guys talk the most garbage and don't do anything. Yeah, you have a winning season, but what do you do? All y'all do is talk about how y'all gonna go to win the Super Bowl when y'all can't even get past the first round. And y'all just talk the talk now because of Patrick Mahomes. Take your stupid running back out. Take your stupid running back quarterback out. Y'all will always go 8-8 at least, so good for you. Take your egos out with y'all and shove them and step on a Lego. All y'all can step on Legos. The Dolphins, I like them. They got really good uniforms. Tua, Waddle, Tyreek. Now they got freaking Ramsey and a whole bunch of players on that team. They can't get over this. This is their kryptonite because honestly, the other two ain't really a factor. But them, I think this year's gonna come down to them and them. To be honest, I think in the AFC East. Yeah, East. AFC North, it'll probably come down to us in Baltimore. Hopefully y'all are last. My dream is for us to win again and have Cleveland come second and you two be at the bottom tier and just not even win a game. Just don't even win a game. Just go freaking 0-16, both of y'all. Or 0-17. Just all y'all go 0-17. But yeah, the Dolphins, they got some fans, and same thing with everyone else, but just unis, good people, good players. Vikings, I think they're great. They got the good people. They got the good atmosphere. I like the Viking fans are nice. The Bills fans are nice. The fans are nice. But they're the same thing like with us. They just can't get over that hump, and when they do, it's going to be amazing. I feel like it's going to be amazing. Same thing with the Bills, because what I want to see happen first, us win a Super Bowl. I want us to win one Super Bowl. I want us to win like 5, to be honest, but one can satisfy me. Then I want to see the Bills, the Vikings, Detroit, the Panthers. I want them to win Super Bowl as well, and I will be very happy. The Panthers eliminate the Maple Leafs. Say what? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do hockey after this. Hockey's next because I love hockey. But all my teams are garbage. Well, not all of them. Hockey, I'm kind of a bandwagoner, but it is what it is. Patriots. If you think I'm gonna put them in hate, I'm not. I'm gonna put them in okay. They had the GOAT. They had the best quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, on their team. Regardless, hating him or loving him, they've won so many Super Bowls. Regardless if they've cheated, they've won. Yada yada. I don't hate them. I just hate how good they were. Same thing with this team. I don't hate any of these players. Every one of these teams have players, unless they're a piece of garbage, like the dude who killed that woman and her dog that played for the Raiders. And there's others that have done stupid things. Your old tight end that hung himself in prison. I can't remember his name. Patriots. But they've had so many good players, and just that Bill Belichick, and you just hate their success. I hate their success. Words success. I hate all 4 of these guys' success because I want something fresh in the NFL. I want us to win a Super Bowl. I want the Bills to win a Super Bowl. I want the freaking Panthers, the Lions, everyone to get a Super Bowl. Y'all can stop winning, okay? If God told me today, hey, I'll let you change the future of one thing. You're gonna change football only. What are you changing? I'm like, okay. Every team I put down here are going to be the bottom feeders of football. We're going to win 5 Super Bowls. No, we're going to win 10 Super Bowls back to back. Then the Bills are going to win one. Then the Panthers. Then the Lions. Then the Vikings. Then the Texans. And the Jags. Then the Raiders are going to win one. And then Cleveland. I'm going to give Cleveland one because I feel bad for y'all. And Arizona's going to get one. And then every team down here is just going to be miserable and never be good in their lifetime again. In my lifetime. At least. Saints. I really like the Saints. They had a bad rep with the whole bounty gate and everything, but really like the team. Really like the uniforms, the culture, everything. Players, even though they got some divas, but every team has diva players. But I like Saints. Giants. Also, I think the Giants are great. I have a friend at work who's a good Giants fan. Shout out to Brian. He loves the Giants. Also got I got a dude on first who's a Dallas fan, which he's actually one of the good Dallas fans who doesn't say we're going to Super Bowl every year. There was the dude who's a Vikings fan. There's a couple. Someone was an Atlanta fan. I felt bad for them. But yeah, Eli Manning, OBJ, prime OBJ, Lawrence Taylor. I know he's before my time. They had another dude on defense that was really good. I just can't think of his name. But yeah. This team is kind of getting on my nerves, so I'm going to put you at here because one of my friends is a Jets fan, and if he watches this, you're the sole reason why I'm debating to put them in hate or in okay because you talk the biggest trash. When your team has done nothing in the past 20 years, let me rephrase that, in the over 50 years since Joe Namath won them a Super Bowl, what has the Jets done? They've been to the AFC Championship game a couple of times and then lost. When was the last time? Oh, yeah, you won a Super Bowl. That was the last time you were in a Super Bowl. And now y'all got Aaron Rodgers who complained about this, complained about that, and it's pretty much He's not going to lead y'all to the Super Bowl or the playoffs. I guarantee y'all are going to go 8-9. 8-9. And he's going to want to trade. He's going to go to Minnesota. If he goes to Minnesota, I want him to go to the Bears. I want him to be different from Brett Favre, but Brett Favre, he goes 1 year to the Jets, and he sucks. And they trade him to the Bears just for the laughs. But you're the reason why it's kind of debating to put him in hate or like. Or okay, not like. Okay or hate. Eagles. I hate y'all. Y'all fan base is the most toxic fan base. If I had to put toxic fan base, y'all are there. Then the Texans, then Dallas, then the Steelers, then the Ravens. You know what? Then the Chiefs, then the Ravens. That's so. Y'all fan base are the worst. Okay, that's the only reason why you're down here. You've had good players and you got killer uniforms. But right here, the players at heart, not the players, the fans, shut up. Quit being annoying and obnoxious and rude. I've never seen in my life more rude fan base than Philly fan bases. As my friend, he's been to a couple games. Their fan base will hurt you. It's not fun. They are not fun people. There's a couple. I know there's a group. I know there's more out there that are good people, but the bad outweighs the good right now. Seahawks. I used to hate you, but now I actually like you because your uniforms and your, you don't talk that much no more since y'all ain't got like won a Super Bowl and you're actually cool. That's really all I can say. The Niners, I gotta put them up here with Cincy. Only reason why I got into football was my dad, and he's a Niners fan, and as a baby, I was a Niners gear, and then once when I got older and picked my own team, which was this team, still like this team, except for when we faced this year. I don't like y'all. Don't like you. Same thing with anyone who faces us. I don't like you, especially you, motherfucker. Definitely you ones. But you're okay. You just bully us because you got such a good pass rusher. But Andy Dalton could beat y'all's rear ends for some odd reason. The Buccaneers. I like them. Fan base is kind of chill. Good uniforms. Okay, I won't be the one to say it. The freaking orange creamsicles. The orange creamsicle jerseys were not that bad. I actually really like the orange cream. I don't know why. I used to hate them, but now I like them. Definitely feel bad for them because they're going to be struggling this year without having Tom Brady. The Titans, I'm going to put them in like. I really don't know much about the Titans because like their fan base kind of just doesn't exist. They're just there. Good uniforms, good players. Fan base is cool, I guess. But yeah, just kind of just there. And then the Washington Commanders. You're just there. You got good players. Your owner's a piece of garbage and everything in between. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna stop screen sharing one real quick, and then I'm gonna do one more tier list, and then I'll call it a day. So I'm gonna find something real quick to do a tier list on. That's thing that sucks with these tier lists. You don't get You don't get a lot of things. You know what? I'm just let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh yeah, I was gonna do hockey, so I'm gonna do hockey. I'm gonna do hockey, and then I'll call it a day. Because hockey, I really, like I said, I don't watch it that much, but when I do, I get into it. I'm not gonna use the word hate. I'll just put evil. I'll just put evil. Is all of them on here? 'Cause I don't see the Krakens. I don't see the Krakens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a different one because that one don't have all of them. I'm gonna have to search it. Give me 1 second. Okay, this one has the Krakens. Okay. This says logos. I'm just gonna go. I don't really need those tiers. Okay. All right, there we go. We're on to hockey now. So the Ducks, I always kind of liked they were okay to me because like one of my teams and them do not like each other, and I don't like the don't really. They're just meh to me because of it because like they get in the way with one of my teams, and I just don't like. Oh, you daggone Ducks. Um, the Coyotes, I really, really wish this team got more love. It's kind of like they're like the Browns of the hockey league. And I hate to say that, but like they get so overlooked. They're so underappreciated, and I just like them. I really do. Actually, you know what? I love the Coyotes. I don't think they're great. I love the Coyotes. The Bruins, I hate the Bruins. I just hate Boston. Boston is just a hate magnet to me. Um, Never cared for them. They eliminated a couple of my teams from the playoffs before it aggravated my soul to death. Um, I just cannot stand that team. I hate that team. The Sabres, I like them. I played. It's ironic because I played for the Sabres in one of the NHL games I had, and I was really made them good and enjoyed it. I don't know hockey players like I know football players because, like I said, I don't really watch them that much. Um, but I do like to watch it when I have time. The Flames, I think the Flames are great. I really like their uniforms. I really like just the seas on fire and like their uniforms are just dope. Um, they're kind of also they get kind of look bad in the West because they get bullied by like that I think the Avs are in the Avs are in the West, and the Kings kind of bully them. The Blues and the who else? The Blues, the Sharks, kind of too. But I like them. Um, Look at this. Shut up, whore. Look at this guy. What's up, Nate? How you been? How's the grandparents' uh, life treating you? Just doing some hangouts and some tier lists. This is probably gonna be my last one. Um, I'll send you the link afterwards, and we can talk for a little bit. You're not too busy. Hurricanes. Really like the Hurricanes. They get underlooked. Same thing like the Coyotes and Flames. Also, really good uniforms. Buckeye Lake, nice. Do you do fishing? Um, really like their uniforms. Really like their atmosphere. Um, their fans. Even though they stole the skull from the Vikings. I'm pretty sure that's what they do. They do something like clap. I just when I said skull. Blackhawks, hate them. Hate the Blackhawks. I just cannot stand them. I don't know why. They got good uniforms. They've had good players. I just cannot stand it. I feel like the reason why was because of the time I went to a hockey game. I think they beat my team pretty bad. Nice. Get some fishing in, I see. You coming back Sunday, hopefully? But yeah, every time. Just ugh. Avalanche. Not save Google. What are you doing? I like the Avalanche. I think they just won. Yep, early Sunday. All right, cool. I will definitely. If you want to come over, you can, buddy. I like the Avalanche. They're all right. They're just kind of there for me. Everyone going fishing tonight. Blue Jackets. Love my Blue Jackets from Columbus. Gotta love the Blue Jackets. Even though they're not that good, sadly. But why was that difficult? Yeah, definitely love my Blue Jackets. Especially like the logo. I really like their logo. I like the Coyotes too, and the Flames, and the Hurricanes. Honestly, Dallas, definitely like Dallas. They got some beautiful um jerseys. They're all neon green. Sexy. It's like Seattle's. Um, I think they're still in the hunt for the cup. I don't know if they got eliminated or not, but I want the Hurricanes to win. Hurricanes are on fire right now. Them or the Panthers. The Panthers are on fire too. But yeah, definitely like Dallas. I hope it's Dallas and the Panthers or Dallas and the Hurricanes. I don't want to see them in. Detroit. I hate Detroit. I feel like that's just the Ohio in me and hating anything in Michigan. I hate Detroit. I don't think I have to explain it. Detroit, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio. Those two things don't match. Oilers, okay. They're one of like the big. I think they're Canadian. I know there's the Canucks, the Maple Leafs. I think it's the Oilers that are Canadian, and like I just and the Jets. The Jets are also Canadian. There's like a big four Canadians because the Panthers, obviously Florida, the Kings in Sacramento, the Wild are Minnesota. They're Canada. I know for a fact they're Tennessee, New Jersey, New York. I think they might be in Canada. The Ottawa, I can't say their name. Pennsylvania, California, Seattle, St. Louis, Tampa Bay. Oh yeah, that's another Canadian team right there. So there's Canadian, and I'm pretty sure they're Canadian, and they're Canadian. I don't know. I know there's a lot of Canadian teams, but Oilers are just meh to me. Like I said, with the Dallas Panthers are red hot right now. They just beat the Maple Leafs. They're going to their championship. I was saying Cup, but like the Eastern Championship, which I find pretty freaking cool because they haven't. I don't think they've been around that long. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think they won a cup. That's the reason why I like hockey. A lot of new teams that haven't won a cup are in going for a cup. Like them, I don't think they've won. I don't think I think actually the Hurricane has won a cup. I know they haven't. They don't have a lot. So if you don't got a lot, I like that. Not the same teams. The Kings, I hate the Kings because there's another. I'll just do this real quick. There's another team I like that's in the California area, and it's the Sharks. And the Sharks and Kings hate each other with a passion. And I feel it because the Sharks lost, I think, in 7 games a couple years ago to the Kings, and the Kings won the cup. And I wanted the Sharks to win the cup so bad. But, yeah, screw you, Kings. Minnesota. Minnesota's also another one that I could put in hate, but I'm not. I actually really like the Wild. They got really good uniforms. They got a whole, like, their colors and everything. And they're underrated. They get bullied a lot by the Blues, and they bully the Blues. It's a love-hate relationship with that. The Canucks, I think that's what they're called. I really like them. They won the Cup last year, and like I was very, very happy for them because they were kind of like the. I also the Flames are Canadian too, so it goes Canadian. I don't think the Oilers is Canadian. I don't know where the Oilers are. Could be wrong, but I know they're Canadian. I believe they're Canadian. I know them two are for a fact in the Jets. But I'm not 100% sure with the Oilers. I gotta look that up. I forgot. Yeah, I really like that Canadian team. I would, if I had to root for Canadian team, it'd probably be them or the Leafs because I just really like I played for the Leafs in one of my careers and I really kind of like them. The Predators, I like the Predators, really do. They had some good players. Really like their uniform. They're close to Ohio. They're cool, and they got a sweet logo. Devils, I love the Devils. They're another one that I really enjoy to watch. Their teamwork, when I do get to watch, their teamwork's really good. I think they just got eliminated from the Cup not that long ago, either by the Panthers or they beat the Bruins. I know that they beat Boston. And they got eliminated, I think either by because they just got eliminated by I don't know. No, they're playing the Hurricanes. I think they just got beat by the Hurricanes, though. Yeah, they did. They got swept. They didn't get swept, but they lost to the Hurricanes. Islanders, they're okay. They're just there for me. Like they're just the other New York team to the Rangers, and they're just okay to me. Rangers, on the other hand, freaking hate the Rangers. I don't know why I hate the Rangers. I just hate the Rangers. Every time I see them, I'm just like, oh. They remind me of. I don't know why. I just hate them. I don't know why. I think it's just the colors and just I don't know. I just never liked the Rangers. I can never remember this team. They're okay. I just can never remember this team. I think they're like all something hard to pronounce for me. The Flyers and the Penguins can go. Actually, I hate a lot of hockey teams. I just realized that. Both of these in Pennsylvania. Dare I have to say more? Both of them have toxic fan base. Dare I say more? Krakens. I love this team. This team, it just gives me love and affection and joy. And they just came into the NHL, and I love their uniforms. And I just love them. They're a good little team. Blues, second favorite team. It goes Jackets, Blues, Sharks, then Lightning, then Coyotes, Devils, and Kraken. I got to watch them win a Stanley Cup, which I thought was so cool. And it was against them stupid idiots, the Bruins. They beat the Bruins. I remember that. I was so happy. And I seen the Lightning win like 2 back-to-back. So it was cool to see the Lightning and Blue win some cups. And, the cool thing about with like my hockey stuff is like if it comes down to it, these two can face, I could be happy. These two could face, I could be happy. Um, this one and this one could face, this one could face, this one and that one could face, that one and this one could face, this one and that one, this one and that one. You get the picture. Maple Leafs, I like them. They're good. They just got eliminated, sadly. So sorry, Maple Leafs. Next year. The Canucks, I like them. They're pretty good. They're great in my opinion. I like the Killer Whale, and their uniforms are nice. I don't really like Vegas, but I don't consider them down here. Actually, yeah, they're okay to me. Their fan base annoys me, just like every other fan base. But they're not like toxic annoying. Capitals, I like them. I do like the Capitals. I was happy when they won the Cup. And the Jets, I'll put them at I like them. They're pretty good. Well, that's gonna do it. My little hockey list. I know I didn't talk much about it, but I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.